Konnichiwa, everyone. I am coming to you still from Okayama, which is the city that I did my initial training in. So, to update you on the ever progressing catastrophe that is my Japan travels. When I first got here, I was put into quarantine because coming from the U.S., any U.S. travelers would have to self-quarantine in their place of residence. So for me, that was my hotel room for the first almost 2 weeks, which was actually not too bad because all of the other girls from my training program were also quarantined in the same hotel as I was. And we kind of all got through it together, and it ended up not being too bad, but still pretty exhausting to be in a tiny hotel room the whole time. After our initial training was done, which was a lot of seminars and kind of going over the methodologies and how the structure goes for the teaching that we'll be doing, everybody else, so we were then assigned to do a week of shadow training where I watch someone else in an actual school and follow along and then slowly start teaching lessons with their guidance. And I was specifically, so everybody else went to their actual cities. We were all part of different branches of the school, which, by the way, the school's name is called Amity. So if I refer to it, that's the school that I'm working for. It's like a private language center, so it's not an actual public school. It's this private school that does language tutoring in the evenings, basically. So they all went to their different branch schools, and I stayed back in Okayama because my school in Fukuoka wasn't ready for me until next week. So I was going to do my training, my shadow week in Okayama, and then next Monday take the bullet train down to Fukuoka, finally, for the city that I've been trying to go to for so long. I was like, I'm almost there. And then on Tuesday, we got an alert that all of the major cities in Japan are put into a state of emergency, which counts Fukuoka. Fukuoka is, I think, the 5th largest city in Japan, so it's counted as a major city. And the city it's not officially shut down, but basically it is. I don't think they've forced closures, but a lot of things are closing, and the city is in a state of emergency. Amity on Tuesday announced that they would be closing their branch of the Fukuoka branch, along with Tokyo and Osaka and a couple of the other major cities, would be closing for the next month until May 6th. So that affects me because I'm supposed to be going to that branch to teach. And they said that they would be keeping me here in Okayama for another week after my shadow week here because they felt it was unsafe to go there at this point, and the trainer who's supposed to be setting me up wouldn't be able to take me during the shutdown for the next week, but apparently following the 21st, they have a working day, and so the person who will be assisting me in Fukuoka to get set up will be on call on the 21st to get me into my apartment and register me. I have to go to City Hall and get a residency card and things like that. So I was supposed to be I just feel everything's been pushed where it's at first I thought it would be last week I would be going. Then I was oh no, you're going to be doing your training in Okayama. So I've been okay, 1 extra week in Okayama. And now it's oh no, wait, now another week because of all of this craziness. And I think when they told me that, so they told me that I would be extending my time in Okayama here for another week. They told me that yesterday. And I have gone through a lot with this trip already, a lot. And I think that was the single most lowest point in all of this. They told me that, and then when I had a free moment during lunch, I literally went to the back of the school and I cried. Because, I have been working towards this for so long. I picked Fukuoka as a city that I wanted to live in back in September, October. So it's been over like a half a year that I've been wanting to go to this city to live, to work, to do this adventure. And I feel like I'm just continually caught in this limbo of almost there, I'm almost there. And I just can't get there. And it's so frustrating. And I have this horrible feeling inside my chest that I'm like, if this is anything like the US, it's going to get worse. And then they're going to delay me again. And so I don't even know if I'm actually going on the 21st. They say that, but like, who knows? And so they moved me from the hotel that we were staying at, to this like annex that's kind of connected to the back of the school. And it's more dorm style. So I'm in this like ridiculous, it like literally looks like a college dorm from the 80s. And it has like a communal kitchen downstairs. And so it's just like, I can't unpack because I'm not staying here for more than 2 weeks at this point. So I'm still living out of a suitcase. I'm in this ridiculous, like uncomfortable, cold, stale dorm. And I'm alone now because all the other girls in my program who I bonded with are now already in their home cities, in their apartments, getting set up. So I'm like the last person stuck here. And I just feel so beaten down by it. And I know that the coronavirus is affecting everybody. Like, I don't want to sing my own sob story because I know we're all going through a lot, so I sympathize with everybody. It's just hard when I am on the other side of the world. My time zone doesn't line up with people to have normal conversations. I can't successfully even go to, like, the grocery store. I mean, I can, but I don't speak the language. I don't know the customs. I'm trying to figure everything out, and I'm doing 100% on my own. Literally on the other side of the world. And I feel like I've really had a lot of like gusto. I mean, I've had a lot of nerves, but I've been like, I can do this. I'm gonna make it work. It'll be fine. And like, this is the moment where I just have like come so close to giving up. But then again, I can't even give up really because like all flights are basically canceled from the US to Japan. So like, I'm here whether I like it or not. So it's really rough right now, and I'm feeling very, just like exhausted and defeated at the moment. And I've had a lot of moments like this, but I think this is like the worst that it's gotten. And I like want to go to a place that I can call my own and to make my home. Like this apartment in Fukuoka is kind of like my like light at the end of the tunnel. When I'll feel like I've made it when I get to that apartment, and I'm just not there yet. And I always have this like one leg left of the journey. So that's my my sad saga of the day. And I guess there's really not much to check in on because I'm not really doing anything else other than the shadowing and coming back to this place by myself. Oh yeah, and the Wi-Fi really doesn't work here either, which has been rough. But I'm becoming more of a Japanese part of the community because I bought this pocket Wi-Fi. So you can kind of go two routes with like your cell phone here. You can either get a data plan and a SIM card, or you can just buy a pocket Wi-Fi that costs me $38 a month. And it just gives you unlimited Wi-Fi to up to 10 devices. And I bought it. So now I don't have a Japanese number, but I have internet connection anywhere I go as long as I bring this, which is what, honestly, most people who I've talked to do. So I'm finally on the grid, which makes me feel a little bit better about that. And, yeah, that's like about the only update I have. Shadowing's going good. Actually, the shadowing really is going good. I'm really learning a lot, and I'm starting to practice taking over some classes. I have my trainer, his name is Jarek. He's from the Philippines, and really nice guy. has been super helpful in guiding me through the week. So when it does come time to finally teaching in May at this point, I'll feel a little bit better about that, having his guidance. So I'm trying to find some silver linings to this whole situation. If you want to send me any positive vibes, I will gladly take them. So hopefully the next time I talk to you, it'll be in Fukuoka. Or not. Who knows? All right. Bye.